1. In designing a CFESA certification training curriculum, which principle of adult learning ensures that technicians remain engaged? A. Repetition without context. A. Connecting equipment repair scenarios to real-world service calls. C. Restricting training to theory only. D. Avoiding hands-on practice. 2. A mentor in a CFESA program encourages technicians to develop their own troubleshooting checklists. This demonstrates A. Self-directed learning. B. Teacher-centered authority. C. Passive observation. D. Regulatory compliance. 3. Which of the following best illustrates authentic assessment in CFESA training? A. Multiple choice quiz on wiring diagrams. B. Performing an actual fryer repair simulation. C. Memorizing manufacturer part numbers. D. Identifying tools from a picture chart. 4. When providing feedback on refrigeration repair, which communication strategy is most effective? A. Saying needs work without details. B. Giving specific, constructive feedback tied to troubleshooting steps. C. Critiquing in front of peers to save time. D. Avoiding follow-up to encourage independence. 5. In adult learning, readiness to learn is best supported when CFESA trainees. A. See how maintenance skills directly impact customer satisfaction. B. Memorize safety codes without explanation. C. Delay practice until the final week. D. Study manuals in isolation. 6. A curriculum developer aligns course objectives with OSHA and CFESA standards. This is an example of A. Regulatory compliance. B. Mentoring technique. C. Experiential learning. D. Peer evaluation. 7. Peer mentoring in CFESA labs where trainees evaluate each other's repair approaches provides A. Rote memorization. B. Reflective and evaluative skills. C. Reduced accountability. D. Dependence on instructors. 8. Which of the following reflects formative assessment in CFESA training? A. Weekly troubleshooting logs with instructor feedback. B. End-of-year written certification exam only. C. Comparing scores with national averages. D. Post-training surveys after graduation. 9. Role-play exercises where one trainee is the customer and another the technician exemplify. A. Experiential learning. B. Passive lecture. C. Rote memorization. D. Regulatory compliance only. 10. When a trainee applies sanitation protocols while repairing a dishwasher, this demonstrates A. Regulatory compliance. B. Self-directed mentoring. C. Summative evaluation. D. Abstract memorization. 11. Backward design in CFESA curriculum development ensures A. Learning objectives align with certification assessments. B. Instruction is disconnected from testing. C. Outcomes remain undefined. D. Focuses on memorization alone. 12. Using diagrams, live demos, and hands-on practice in one lesson reflects A. Universal Design for Learning, UDL. E. Instructor-centered teaching. C. Single modality learning. D. Summative testing only. 13. A mentor models multimeter use and gradually reduces support as skills improve. This is A. Scaffolding. B. Authoritarian instruction. C. Passive memorization. D. Normative assessment. 14. Which is the most effective summative evaluation in CFESA training? A. Performing a full equipment repair under exam conditions. B. Informal peer review of tool handling. C. Mid-unit safety quiz. D. Participation points in class. 15. Including examples of international equipment standards in lessons reflects A. Cultural and professional competence. E. Memorization only. C. Teacher dominance. D. Isolated practice. 16. Assigning trainees to design a maintenance plan for a hospital kitchen tests. A. Application and creativity. B. Recall only. C. Spelling accuracy. D. Standardized compliance. 17. CFESA trainees demonstrate self-concept when they A. Make independent troubleshooting decisions. Follow rigid instructor-only methods. C. Avoid making decisions. D. Depend fully on mentors. 18. Which mentoring technique best promotes metacognition in CFESA trainees? A. Reflective journals on diagnostic successes and errors. B. Providing answers immediately. C. Delivering lectures only. D. Assigning readings without discussion. 19. Updating the electrical safety module after NEC changes demonstrates A. Regulatory compliance. B. Peer mentoring. C. Rote memorization. D. Summative evaluation. 20. Using video playback of repair simulations for self-assessment enhances A. Reflective practice. B. Passive observation. C. Instructor control. D. Memorization. 21. Incorporating practice with both new digital and legacy mechanical systems supports A. Inclusivity and adaptability. B. Uniform-only training. C. Regulatory avoidance. D. Teacher authority. 22. Which formative assessment best measures troubleshooting progress? A. Real-time instructor observation during repair labs. B. Final certification written exam. C. End-of-course project only. D. National comparison survey. 23. Mentors modeling efficient workflow during service calls primarily teach A. Professional practice skills. B. Passive recall. C. Unrelated theory. D. Avoidance of customer interaction. 24. Assigning groups to critique case studies of equipment failures fosters A. Critical thinking and collaboration. B. Memorization of part numbers. C. Dependence on instructor feedback. D. Rigid compliance only. 25. A final exam requiring repair of multiple appliances under time limits is A. Authentic performance-based assessment. B. Theoretical recall quiz only. C. Memorization drill. D. Instructor lecture. 26. Which adult learning principle is shown when trainees apply temperature calibration theory to actual ovens in restaurants? A. Relevance to real-world context. B. Abstract isolation. C. Instructor dominance. D. Rote memorization. 27. A mentor uses motivational interviewing to help trainees set career goals in service management. This fosters A. Intrinsic motivation and reflection. E. Dependency on authority. C. Passive learning. D. Uniform career choices. 28. Offering assessment options, such as portfolios, live demos, and written tests, supports A. Multiple pathways to demonstrate mastery. B. One-size-fits-all evaluation. C. Memorization alone. D. Rigid testing formats. 29. Requiring proper citation in written assignments on equipment safety reinforces A. Academic and professional compliance. B. memorization of code only. C. Instructor dominance. D. Summative testing only. 30. Job shadowing senior technicians during live service calls emphasizes A. Experiential learning. B. Passive observation only. C. Regulatory memorization. D. Lecture-based instruction. 31. Including customer communication training in the CFSA curriculum improves A. Professional interaction skills. B. Passive recall. C. Memorization of scripts. D. Teacher dominance. 32. Which evaluation tool best tracks technician growth over time? A reflective skill portfolio. B. One final written exam only. C. Single checklist test. D. Memorization quiz. 33. Allowing advanced trainees to lead equipment demos for peers exemplifies A. Mentoring through empowerment. B. Passive instruction. C. Instructor authoritarianism. D. Compliance-only focus. 34. In CFESA aligned training, which communication strategy best supports technicians when introducing updated compliance procedures during workshops? A. Delivering a lecture-heavy presentation with minimal interaction. B. Encouraging peer discussion and real-world application scenarios. C. Providing only printed manuals without verbal reinforcement. D. Limiting feedback to written evaluations at the end. 35. When mentoring a junior technician in CFESA standards, which approach most effectively balances skill development with regulatory compliance? A. Assigning complex tasks immediately to test adaptability. E. Offering guided practice with feedback tied to compliance benchmarks. C. Allowing complete independence without oversight. D. Focusing only on efficiency rather than safety standards.